Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who spared our lives to this moment. We pray accept our ibadat. Ameen. We welcome us back to another edition of the free Nahw and Thoughtful class, and this is Nahw Class 114. Uh, in the previous classes, we treated الضمائر الرفع البارزة المتصلة بالأفعال, and we also treated الأفعال والمعتل والصحيح. So what we are what we are going to treat today is now connecting those two that I've mentioned together. Domain reference barriers are the pronouns that are in reference state that we can see, and also the other topic, the division of verbs into the thick one and the sound one. So we now want to see how we connect pronouns, these pronouns that we mentioned, to those verbs. So we are starting from this topic. The topic we have for tonight is إسناد Salim والمحمود والمثال إلى الضمائر. That is connecting Salim, Mahmuz, and Misal to those pronouns that we mentioned. So if you recall from the previous classes, we mentioned the classifications of the verbs according to the soundness or the weakness of their letters. So we are starting with the Sahih verbs, which are what? Three of them, which are Salim, Mahmuz, and Misal. Salim and Mahmuz are the Sahih verbs. Then Misal is one of the Mu'tal verbs. Now, so we want to check how each of these pronouns are attached to the verb. So we know we have six pronouns that can be attached to the verbs that are in reference state. So we have Alifun Isnain, we have Waw Jama, we have Nun Niswa, we have Ta'ul Mutaharika, we have Na Adala Tu'al Al-Fa'il, and we have Ya'ul Mukhotaba. So these are the verbs that we attach, the pronouns that we attach to verbs that are in reference state. So the first one, Alifun Isnain, using Jalasa as example for the Salim. You know, it is connecting Salim, Mahmud, and Misal. So Jalasa for Salim, we have Jalasa. You know, Alifun Isnain denotes what? Denotes dual. So Jalasa. So this Alifun Isnain, you can see that it was connected to the verb directly, and the letter before it is taking haroka. Just like we mentioned in last class, that we have a domain rafin al mutaharrika and we have a sakina. So a sakina are those ones that do not have haroka, and the last letter of the verb will take haroka when you attach them to the verb. So alif lisnain is an example. So we have jalata. Then in mudari we have yajlisani. The alif is still there. Then we have what? Ijlisa. So if you note, the last letter of the verb is taking what? Haroka. And which haroka is the one that corresponds to alif, and that is fatha. Fatha is the one that corresponds to alif. That is why we can see fatha on the last letter of the verb before each of the alif. So that is for the salim. Then we have for mahmuz, from the verb sa'ala for mahmuz. You know, mahmuz is the one that has hamza, no matter the position, might be beginning, middle, or end. So the example we have here is for the middle. So we have sa'ala. The same thing that happens with jalasa here. The lam takes fatha, and the alif is attached to it. Because this is lam alif. Lam and alif. So this is the alif we are talking about. So the alif is name. Then we have alani and we have isala. That is for what? Mahmud. Then for misal, you know, misal is the one that has a sick letter at the beginning. It can be wa or ya. So this is misal wa. We have what? Wa'ada. Attaching our pronoun alif, wa'ada, in mudari is to be what? Ya'idan. So this is a way we attach our aliful name to this verb, to Salim, to Mahmud, and Misal. So one thing you can notice in all of these verbs is that there is no change. There is no significant change in the shape of the verb. There is no significant change in the shape of the verb. From Jalasa, if you had alif, you just have Jalasa, like you know, Yejlisani, Ijlisa. While attaching the pronoun to the verb, there is no significant change. It's the way we have the verbs, the letter of the verbs are arranged the way they are supposed to be arranged. None of them is missing. So that is one thing you should note with Salim, Mahmuz, and Misal. Then for Wawul Jama, we attach our waw to Jalasa. You know, like we mentioned yesterday, for those that are Sakina, the last letter will be what? We take Haroka. And that Haroka will be the one corresponding to the pronoun we are adding. So this is wow. The letter corresponding to wow is what, and the Haroka corresponding to wow is what? Domo. So that's why we have Jalasu. Unlike Jalasa, the letter corresponding to Haroka corresponding to Alif is what? Fatha. So we have Jalasu, Yajlisuna, Ijlisu. Then for Mahmuz, Sa'alu, Yas'aluna, Is'alu. Also for Misal, we have Wa'adu. So the Haraka must correspond with what? With the sakin, with the letter, with the thick letter. So that is for Wawul Jama. Then we have Nunu Niswa. Now Nunu Niswa is taking Haraka. So that means the letter before it will be taking what? Will be taking sukun. So we have Jalasna. Jalasna, the thing is taking sukun. So we have Ijlisna, Sa'alna for Mahmuz, Yas'alna, Is'alna, and we have Wa'adna. So it is still the same thing that we've been saying. There is no significant change in the shape of the verb. The shape of the verb remains the same. So we have what? The three components of the verb intact. Nothing will change with this word, with these types of verbs when we are attaching the pronouns to them. So the next one we have Ta'ul Mutaharika, Jalastu for Salim, Sa'alta for Mahmuz, Wa'adsum for what? For Misal. So you know this verbs can be attached to any of those Ta'ul Mutaharika. It can be fi, it can be ta, it can be jalasta, it can be jalasti, it can be jalastum, jalastunna. So all of those variables. Then we have na adalla to al al-fa'il. Jalasna for the Mahmud sa'alna, and for the Mahmud you have sa'alna, and then so that is for na adalla to al al-fa'il. Then for Ya'ul Mukhataba is also part of those ones that take sukun. So we have Tajlisina, Ijlisi, Tes'alina, Is'ali, Ta'idina, Idi. So these are how we would attach these pronouns to different verbs, Salim, Mahmud, and Misal. So the general thing you need to hold is that the shape of the verbs do not undergo any significant change. Their shape are still intact. The only thing you need to hold on to is that those pronouns that are sakin, the last letter of the verb will be taking haroka, while the other ones are mutaharrika, the ones that take haroka, the last letter of the pronouns will be taking sukun. Now, so let's read from our reference book, Nahw Wadi al-Juz al-Thalith. Here I have in page 221. So it starts from the corner. It says إذا أسند السالم والمهموز والمثال إلى ضمائر رفع البارزة لم يحدث هذا الإسناد فيها تغيير. So like we mentioned earlier, I said if we attach Salim, Mahmuz, and Misal to the pronouns we have mentioned, Alif al-Ithnain, Wal Jama, Nun al-Niswa, Ta al-Mutaharika, Na ad-Dallatu al-Faya, Ya al-Mukhataba, Lam yuhdith hadha al-isnad fiha taghyirun. So we are not going to find any change with this attachment. So there will be no significant change in the verb. So let's go to the examples. We have sami'tu nidaa, sami'na nidaa, at-tiflani sami'a nidaa. So just like we mentioned, with all those attachments will not bring significant change. Al-atfalu sami'u nidaa, al-banatu sami'na nidaa.